Welcome to the Walking Talk with special guest Dre Sweat. First question for you is, what's a quote or phrase that you live by?
All right, so my quote I like to live by is, today is yesterday's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's like, basically, it's kind of self-explanatory. Like, you keep saying, I'm gonna do this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today is now is tomorrow. So you can't really do nothing tomorrow. You gotta do it today.
Yeah.
That's what I live by.
Yeah.
Try to do everything, get it done. Don't procrastinate, really.
For sure.
Yep.
The time is now. And next question for you, what's your go-to fast food restaurant?
So this is an easy one too. We gotta go with Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? Okay.
Ain't nothing beating Chick-fil-A.
Nothing beating that.
Yeah.
Something about that customer satisfaction.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's head to the pod. Peace. Welcome to the Patrick Show. This is season 3, episode 6, and we're back again in Columbia, South Carolina. It almost seems like second home now, it being our second time here out of state. But it's a privilege, it's an honor having you here, Dre, just to share, tell us a little bit more about yourself and your journey. So what we'll do, as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Patrick Show. Check out our merchandises. We have different shirts, hoodies, and gear. But what I'll do again is give you a floor here, Dre. Tell us, share with us a little bit about yourself, some of your accomplishments and accolades throughout your journey. Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Like I said, Dre Sweat. So basically what I'm here for, I got a basketball training. So it's called Sweat Elite Training. So I do a lot of training in the area, kids, college, overseas pros, everything like that, from 5 years old to 28, 30 years old. So that's what I do. I coach as well. So I coached at my ex-high school, Irmo High School. 2 years ago, got a state championship. So I got me a ring as well, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
State championship coach. But yeah, so I like I said, just accolades-wise, got a state championship as a coach and training. A lot of all-state players.
For sure.
College, good players in college. SEC, like touched some freshmen.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't say SEC, not freshman of the year, but freshmen, the top 5 freshmen in the SEC. Touched some of those people like that at South Carolina. Like I said, overseas, touched some pros, and then just trying to put my hand trying to get everybody better as best as they can.
For sure.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Helping others, that's huge. Of course, being a part of the training prospects as well as, of course, coaching world as well. And what we'll do before we carry on with your journey, as always here on the Patrick Show, we'll just go ahead and bow our heads for a short prayer. So let's go ahead and do that. Father God, you are good, God. You're amazing. I'm very appreciative. We're appreciative of what you continue to give and bless us with each and every day, Lord. I just ask and pray, Lord, that as it says in Scripture from Revelation 3, verse 20, Lord, that says that the Lord knocketh on the door, Lord. And it's up to us, Lord. It's up to us within the household to respond to the voice, to respond to the door being knocked, and to open it, Lord, to fellowship with you, Lord. For you are within our presence, Lord, and you're just there waiting for us to call upon your name, Lord. I just ask and pray, Lord, that we can continue to build our faith through reading of Scripture, through prayer, through fellowship, Lord. I just ask and pray, Lord, that we can continue to find ways to glorify your name, that we can speak upon your name boldly, no matter where we may be at, Lord. I just ask and pray that you could touch this podcast, Lord, that you can continue to uplift it, Lord, in all that we do, Lord, giving you all praise and honor. In Jesus Christ's name that we pray. Amen.
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 I like that,
Amen.
my boy.
Hey,
I like that.
Appreciate you. It's a blessing. It's being able to see where God puts us all throughout our life. It's crazy. It's crazy to be made in the image of God and Him knowing our story, you know, and knowing that we can share our testimony onto others and just showing and speaking boldly upon his name. That's part of our slogan here on the Patrick Show, speak boldly.
Okay.
And what I'll do here, I will say, this next segment here is a bit of a hot take. We like to put our special guest, you, Dre, in a hot situation. And you mentioned already, you being assistant coach, a trainer, and various other things throughout your day that you do. I got to ask, when it comes to those two main aspects, if you one had to go, Would it be being assistant coach or would it be a trainer?
All right, so I've been asked this a couple times, so
Okay.
I got my answer already. So if I had to choose one, I'm choosing both. And by that, I know you said choose one,
Right,
but
right.
so I would be a player development coach.
Okay, I see
You know
what you
what I'm saying?
did. I see what you did there.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna be a coach still, and I'm still gonna
Okay.
be a trainer. So that'll be the best of both worlds.
Right.
Player development coach. Well, because it's like with training, I love it because you get the behind the scenes, you get to put in the work
Most
for the
definitely.
game days. But it's like that adrenaline of being a coach is just it's a little different when you prepping,
Yeah.
and then for the games come up. It's a little different
It
than
is.
training.
Yeah.
But it's still training exciting too. You can go see multiple games of your kids, but it's just that coaching. It's just that camaraderie as a team. It's
Yeah.
just a different feeling though.
Okay, yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. That was slick. I like that
Yeah,
answer.
yeah.
In between. That's a
Right.
good one. That's a good one. And what we'll do, we'll go back a little bit in time and we'll talk about your high school where you went to Irmo.
Irmo. Yep.
Irmo. Oh, I botched it. I should know it was gonna happen, but Irmo High School,
Yeah.
where it was a lot of success there. A
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of success there. But I want to talk about you there being a graduate in the classes 2016, correct?
2016, yeah.
So in 2016, what were some of the fond memories you carry and still remember playing there?
Like main thing, just like the guys that I played with. Like to this day, like I probably can call every single person off that team right now, and
Really?
they probably pick up the phone or,
Wow.
or keep me
Yeah.
up later. Like so,
Yeah.
that's like the main thing. Like there's a lot of childhood friends. Like
Sure.
So we since elementary probably playing rec league, and one day
Yeah.
be playing the state championship game together. That
Yeah.
that was the coolest thing.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then like also playing for coach. His name's Coach Whipple.
Okay.
Legend. He just retired this past season.
Oh, wow.
Like 42 or 43 seasons. So
Oh, OG. He was
yeah,
OG.
that was cool. Yeah, like
Okay.
6 state championships, like that was cool.
Oh,
So playing
man.
for him, I hate we couldn't get on one. We lost in the ship, but it was cool though. It's still like I still think about it.
Yeah.
Like people say like high school, some of the best memories of your life. I believe it because when you think about it, like dang, that was fun. Just you had no cares,
Right.
no worries. Just wake up, go to school, try to get fresh,
Right.
go to practice, play basketball, go home, like
Yeah.
do some more. It was good. Like it's still I enjoy life still, but every now and then you think
Yeah.
about high school, like dang,
Yeah.
that was fun. But
Yeah, no, for sure. I
Yeah.
find myself, and I'm sure many others do, going back in time, cherishing those
Yeah.
high school moments. Because,
Definitely.
I mean, there's no time situation like that in high school. But similar to high school, like you already shared, already some of the memories you cherish, what were some of the lessons that you remember of playing there?
I would say main thing is just like a main lesson, basically from Coach Wilbur, is just being focused, not having to need somebody to make you get locked in, like being self-motivated. So like just knowing everybody know what's the right thing to do.
Right.
So just doing that on your own, basically becoming a man, like growing up, being able to hold
Correct.
yourself accountable. That's like a main thing. Accountability, just like being able to have to do it yourself. Just do it. You know what's right, just do the right thing.
Exactly.
That's a good thing I learned. Just don't take nothing for granted. Like
That's
stay
good.
focused, and like you can't, no matter how easy you think something's gonna be, you never know. So you gotta still just can't take for granted and work hard for it.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Being humble, and knowing, having responsibilities and being accountable, like
Right.
you already mentioned before, Dre. That's great. That's great. I'm glad that those life lessons have been able to still carry forward in your life.
Definitely.
And my next question is, from there, you went to the University of South Carolina, correct? The Gamecocks. I guess give us an idea. What was the thought process? What exactly led to you choosing that school and studying sports and entertainment?
So really, just like that was the home school. So
Okay.
growing up,
Okay.
you always like everybody.
Everybody
Not
went to
everybody.
that one.
You got some people Clemson fans, but like most people like just
Select
Carolina.
few.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Gamecocks. So like that was just like that was really just the school. Like it was
Okay.
home, up the street. I loved it. Rooted for them my whole life. So it was easy. And truthfully too, it's a lot cheaper to go to school in state than it is out of state.
Oh,
So
you're right
so
about
that's
that.
another thing. But yeah, and then sports management, it was just I like school. Like I was always good at school, but
Okay.
who really want me like math and science, all that ain't me. So like if I can go to school and
Yeah.
learn about sports, like
That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's it with that really.
Gotcha.
But like I was
Yeah.
saying too, I also, before I went to USC, I did a post-grad year.
Okay.
So I went to Mount Zion, a prep school in Durham, North Carolina.
Okay.
I played out there for a year. It was pretty good. Success. I had some success out there, but
Yeah.
and it just so reason why I went there. I'm gonna say for the all the kids out there. So after that, I went to USC. I had like some smaller school like JUCOs and stuff I could have went to,
Okay.
but I wanted to go to USC. I was planning to walk on.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so listen to all that is when you trying to go somewhere, go where you are wanted, not where you want to go. And you can use that for anything in life.
Yeah.
Go where you are wanted, not where you want to go, because that's where you're gonna have the most success at.
Yeah.
And it worked out for me the way it worked out. But
Yeah.
and that's it. When I was in it, I was like, dang, I feel like I failed kind of bit because that's what I wanted to do, play college basketball. So
Yeah.
definitely, all the kids out there, go where you want to go, where you want it, not where you want to go.
Yeah.
That's another lesson I learned.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great advice. That's some gems right there that I would have definitely loved of hearing and knowing of while I was in high school and growing up, of course.
Yeah.
And the question next to that is, I'm glad you were able to share, prep school in between that phase between high school and the University of South Carolina. And from there, clearly where you are today, it's been success, but tell us a little bit more about that school and how the program helped mold and shape who you are today.
Okay, so at USC, so they have the program Sport Entertainment Management. It's a lot. They have a lot of ways to like get you involved, to help, to get you into the field. Like, I didn't really see anybody that did what I did for the most part, but it's still in the field. So they have a lot of programs, a lot of different classes. Like, I took a class. Literally, it was just about. It was a business class, so we had to go to class, learn how to eat the correct way for dinners, learn how to stir your wine up, like all that type of stuff. So they prepare you for the real world, that be a professional. Like you got to put a suit on, take pictures, all that type of stuff. And then we got classes just about teaching you about how to run a venue, like arena, stuff like that. So I feel like all that helped me to do what I do. Like it's different things, but it still helped me to be able to run a business and to do it the correct way. So I definitely like thankful for where I went, because like I think it's one of the best sport and entertainment made schools in the country, I believe. So it helped me a lot.
Awesome. I'm glad it not only did tell you more about the sports world, but also told you the essentials, as you were saying, from arenas to even how to even properly eat, with fine dining, so to speak. And the next question for you is, from there, where exactly in time did you find the career being training and coaching best for you? So
I want to say it was right before COVID. So probably end of 2019 is when I started. So my uncle, he has an AAU team, South Carolina Blazers. They are in 10th grade now, all the kids. They're pretty good. They make some noise out here in the state.
Yeah.
And so they was in, I want to say 5th grade at the time. And he always seemed like, Trey, man, come out, help us out sometime. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you want to come out, come to the practice. So I started going to the practices and whatnot. Just watching, learning from him, because my uncle's name is D. So Coach D, and then the head coach of the team is Zay. His name and Coach Zay. So I learned a lot from them, because Coach Zay being there, getting on them. So I started helping out, coaching, and then after a while, like after practice, I start 2-3 kids still in there. So now we might start doing some dribbling. After a while, then now it's 5 kids, 6. Then after a while, it was just a couple minutes after practice. Then the next time, okay, now it's an hour before practice. I'm getting a little $10 here, to do it. So it's just that's how it started. And then from there, once I got better with the kids, then I was friends with some of the girls at Carolina, but mainly one girl, Lily Grissett. She was number 24 at Carolina. She's overseas now. That was it's like my sister now. Back then we was pretty cool.
Nice.
So then from being around her, being around the girls, and I'm promote myself. I'm like, hey, I train. That's what you're supposed y'all ever want to get some work in, hey, hit me up. So then from there, Zaya Cook and Destiny Littleton, they were at USC. Those are the two I made. We worked together a lot. Like we put a lot of work in. So then getting videos and stuff like that, starting to post, and from there just kind of
progressing.
Progressing. Everybody, then more people want to work, more people. That's where it started at.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're able to share us and tell us where it started at to begin with. That's great.
That's the groundwork right there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know, as we mentioned already, you being this year being your 4th year as assistant coach at Irmo High School, give us an idea exactly what's been the most rewarding experience you've been able to have there.
I mean, it's pretty easy, just good, but the most rewarding definitely winning the state championship.
Okay.
There. So what was that? It was 2 years ago. So it was about 20. That was 2023 season. We won the state championship. We lost about what 5, 6 games. Like we had a real good season. We was real good. And then like of course like winning the state championship is cool, but it was definitely like it was even a better feeling being able to do it with a coach that you played for. Especially like knowing we lost the state championship as a player, then to go back and win one with him as a coach, it was very special for sure.
Yeah, most
Just
definitely.
feel like it was almost like redemption. Like you can't take it back, but hey, I got one as a coach, so it was cool.
Yeah, I'm sure that was an awesome experience itself. And how exactly do you balance things? You know, you being a trainer as well as an assistant coach at a high school, give us an idea how you balance it.
So for the most part, so I got for training wise, I get my schedule set every week. So I say that like on a Sunday, I have everything set out. So right now it's kind of like Monday through Saturday. So might be do a little like it's getting to the point because school season coming up. So it's getting to the point where it's 6, 7 days a week.
Oh, okay, I see.
When in the summer I work 4 or 5 days sometimes because you can do 8 hours a day. Like, not saying I do that, but you can if you want. But now, so it's kids in school, so it's less hours, so more days. And then with practice and stuff, since the season not in right now. So like I was saying, before the season end, I'll go during school. We got a block in school where it's basketball class, so we can work on, get shots up, whatever. Yeah. Practice, work on things like that. So I'll go there then, like today. So around 2 o'clock, I'll be there. Then leave there, go home for a little minute, relax, go straight right to the gym and get some training in. So it's definitely busy, but it's also like right now, from today until 2 o'clock, I'm on my own time. So it's not like I'm the whole day. So I can go. I'm gonna go get some work out myself. Got to stay in shape. Can't do nothing out of shape, so I got to stay in shape. Try to work out, stay right, and then just balance. During the season where it get a little tricky.
Okay, I see.
So during the season it get a little tricky because we got every day, Monday through Friday with school, you're gonna have either a game or practice. So with that, so say we got game day is actually probably easier for me because like we play at 7:30.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I can go train from 4 to maybe 4 to 7, depending on where I'm at. Maybe 7.
Oh, you're gonna be
pushing it. Yeah, but I'll probably do 4 to 6. Then I go home, get ready, go to the game. Get there about 6:30 probably. Prep a little bit, then we can play. So that's game day is easy. Practice, if we got practice at 4, I go to practice 4 to 6 probably. Leave there, then I probably try to go train 6:15 to 8:15. Like so, it's a grind. Just trying to stick on it because you can't go too far to coaching because then you're gonna leave your clients. You can't go too far to training because then you're gonna leave your coach. So just try to balance it out.
Yeah. Awesome. That's good. And a lot of that, if I'm hearing correctly, involves time management, of course. Being able to weigh it out, make sure they're both getting both ends of the stick properly. And with that, my next question regarding that is, you know, what advice, I know you've already mentioned it before, but what other advice may you have to those young athletes that you've been able to work with or you may not have been able to work with regarding to reaching the next level within the basketball?
I would say my biggest thing right now with kids, I see kids every day. So my biggest thing, kids nowadays have no accountability, which we kind of talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So that's like the main thing. I see a kid will go dribble to the corner, pick the ball up, dribble again. They know what a double dribble is. The referee called travel, and they like this. Like, bro, you know you travel. Like just that. So the accountability is the biggest thing. From little kids, even all the way to high school, like they know they messing up, but it's just they won't take accountability and blame. It's all right. You messed up. Blame yourself. It's cool. So that's the main thing. Of course, work ethic. Like you got to work hard. If you can't. Even the most talented kid, you ain't gonna work. You might get to college, but when you get to college, now you the worst player on the team, or you the freshman, so you're gonna be the back. So if you're trying to really get to all the way to another level, you got to work hard no matter how much talent you got.
That's true.
So accountability and work ethic.
That's good.
That's what I would say. My main two things, and then you got to throw in listening. That's like, of course.
Yeah, that's very good key points there. You know, you being an assistant coach, I officiate a little bit, so I feel like you would be assistant coach I might like, because you was telling the athletes to take accountability. You know, if I'm at fault, why am I sitting there blaming the officials for the obvious call? Of course, and then as well, you mentioning accountability, of course, and listening. I think that's overlooked a lot. And obviously work ethic, you know, that's what separates the good from the great.
Definitely.
And work ethic is what sets you apart. And the next question for you, we'll go up forward and talk a little bit about the pros. Now tell us a little bit, Dre, about some of the professional teams, whether it be in the NBA, college, or even specific players that you follow.
So college-wise, we'll go. I like Carolina. I like South Carolina, college. And had some tough years the last few years. Last year was pretty good, and I think this year we're gonna be really good this year.
Why so?
We got a lot of talent this year, and then and like the craziest thing about the talent, we got a lot of them from South Carolina. So that's another cool thing, like homegrown talent.
That's good.
I get to work out some of those guys here and there. Like we got I think everybody agree the best player, Colin Murray Boyles. He about to be a sophomore.
Be on the lookout.
Hey, he's nice. He good. He good. He real good. So he gonna be he might be a lottery pick in the NBA this
Wow.
Yeah. So like that, I think they go. So
hot
South
take
Carolina.
right there. I like it.
It might not be that hot. It might not be that hot for real. But yeah, and they're gonna be real good this year. Another guy I work out there. His name's Zach Davis. He about 6. He say he's 6'6", 6'7", but he probably about 6'9", 6'8".
Oh, okay, slim.
3 and D. Like that's like a sleeper for the NBA too, I think. So yeah. I think USC gonna be real good this year.
Good.
Sweet 16 type of vibe, I think, at least.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna be good. NBA wise, I like LeBron. Wherever he at, that's the team I like. You know what I'm saying?
My guy right there. I like it.
I follow him. I like LeBron. I like Curry a lot.
Okay.
I like Damian Lillard a lot. Those like two players when I play. That's kind of who games I like to like watch. Because I never be LeBron. I can never be that. I ain't never be 6'9", 280, whatever he is.
Right.
Curry, Damian Lillard, that's more of like my play style. So I like them a lot. And like this, the way they play. Of course, Ja from South Carolina, I like him a lot. So I follow the NBA club like everybody. But
cool.
The player I like if it's a one person playing, I'm rooting for him is LeBron though.
LeBron. Okay, I like it.
I got a question for you though. While we on that, what you think? What you think about Bronny? The whole Bronny situation.
The Bronny situation shouldn't have been drafted. If we're being real here, shouldn't have been drafted. But we all know the real reason why he was drafted was because of his father being the 55th pick, and there was stats being showed of him at USC at Southern California, not South Carolina, but California, his stats compared to the best player on the team and how he didn't get drafted. So that goes to show how, at the end of the day, it's not necessarily what you produce on the floor, but sometimes how you produce money-wise.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he will create sales even if he's on the floor or not. Just his name, his stature will produce and make money long term. But basketball wise, let's be real. should he be drafted? Tell me.
I agree. Basketball, like if you just do straight basketball, it ain't. But something I learned in this business, in life in general, like I learned in college. But then like in life, and the older I get, it's not what you know or it's who you know.
It's who you know.
It don't matter what you do. Like whether you sell cars, you clean carpet.
It don't matter.
If you know the right person, you might not be the best at what you do, but if you know the right person, you gonna elevate. Now, if you're good at what you do, you're gonna elevate, but it might take a little longer versus somebody who just knows somebody. So, and the how you say it? Nepotism?
Ooh, I think.
I think that's how you say it.
That's a word that's outside my vocabulary.
Yeah, but I mean, it's undefeated. Nepotism undefeated. Like, you can't beat nepotism. But if somebody's parent big in the world, they son, they kids, they gonna get there. So I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. I will say, I'm gonna one up you. What you said is, you said it's not who you know, but who you know. But I want to know is who knows you. As a matter of fact,
you're right.
Because at the end of the day, it's about those people who are gonna speak about you, promote your name. That's who's gonna get you up to the next rank, the next levels there.
Very true.
It's been a fun time talking to you, Dre, and just hearing more about your journey, whether or not it's been from playing, from coaching to training. It's doing it all there. That's inspiring. I hope somebody and those who are listening have been able to take a nugget and learn from this video here, this interview, this episode 6, season 3 here on the Patrick Show. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our merchandise. And as we wrap up, share and give us your thoughts within the comment section. And what we'll do, I'm gonna give you the big time question now. All right, now, are you ready for this big time question?
Let's
Dre?
do it.
All right, for the big time question, Dre, you know, as we've been able to take away your journey overall, what's the end goal? What do you, Dre Sweat, want to be known for?
I'll say known for, I just want to be like one of the best coaches, trainers, like not just the area, but like in the country one day, like, cause like it's as a trainer, it's people I look up to. Like I look at their videos sometime, like okay, that's what he do, like just to mimic my. So I want to, for the people coming up, or even maybe people older than me, I want them to be like, they want to start training. Let me go Sweat Elite on Instagram, see what he doing.
Yeah.
Like, so I want people to, if people start mimicking me, I feel like that's imitation is the best form of flattery.
Flattery,
So I feel like once I be remembered for being able to be somebody that's teaching not just the kids, but teaching other trainers. So stuff like that. And then end goal wise, I mean, of course, just like when everybody play, they want to make it to the big league. So hopefully one day, even college, big high level college, if I can be assistant coach, player development, head coach maybe one day in the future, or even in the NBA, like player development, something like that. So that's definitely the end goal. Like before I retire from doing anything, I want to say I was on a high level college coach, assistant coach, or a professional assistant coach. That's the goal for sure.
Awesome.
So that's what I'm working towards.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely be rooting for the home team, for Dre and your program, your business, and just hopefully it just continues to grow and grow more, of course. And I failed to mention, you know, me doing my film, me studying you being a sharpshooter. Oh yeah. It almost remind me of Lethal Shooter. Lethal Shooter a little bit. Is that an inspiration of yours by chance?
I seen not growing up, I didn't really, but it's like coming up, I seen his videos. Now it's definitely like with seeing how he like at the Nike camps with all the good kids, he got all these MMA players. Definitely like it's an inspiration to see where he came from, just making like kind of really just funny video or not even funny videos, like serious, just him shooting the ball. How he got from that in a matter of 3-4 years to training NBA players. Right. So definitely. And it's also the power of social media, so it's definitely an inspiration of how he got to where he got, and it's a blueprint too, not just inspiration, a blueprint.
That's right. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's really good. And I'll give you a floor again one more time, Dre. If you want to share, tell the audience any words of encouragement or shout-outs by chance.
Yeah. Before I get to the words of encouragement, back to the shooting real quick. This what I tell my kids.
Okay.
If your name not Damian Lillard, Steph Curry.
One more. Is there another
Klay Thompson.
Oh,
you can't shoot better than me. If that's not your name, you can't shoot better than me. I don't care. I don't care who it is.
I likes it. I likes it right there. I likes that. Okay.
But what's the question again? My bad.
Just any words of encouragement, shout-outs to those.
Yeah, just keep going. That's the main thing. Believe in yourself. Keep going. Don't stop. Somebody might tell you can't. The next 5 people tell you can. So believe in yourself, and you can do just about whatever you want. Believe in yourself, for real. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody gonna believe in yourself.
That's right.
And then just stay focused. Keep whatever your main goal is. Make sure that's your main goal. You can't get too sidetracked. If you get sidetracked, then your main goal you're going somewhere else. So just stay focused on that main goal. Believe in yourself and just keep going. Then shout out just everybody who has helped me. We didn't mention this, but Khadijah Sessions, that's somebody who helped me a lot. So that's that's my business partner, really. We do a lot. But any kid I kind of touch, she touch. Any kid she touch, I kind of like. So we work together, and like it's at the end. But I gotta get this story out there how we met. It's kind of crazy. So she for whoever don't know, she played at South Carolina too, and now she's an assistant coach at South Carolina with the women's team. Yeah. So before she was assistant though, she was training. So she didn't like, she probably was doing it for 8, 10, 9, 10 years. Like so she didn't touch like every kid in Columbia almost. So she's real good at what she does. So we were celebrating the national championship from
2023 or
the one before this one, whatever year that was.
okay.
I think 2022, I want to say. They win so many now, so it's hard. So we was out celebrating, and then like from Irmo, so some kids she had since they was young, they went to Irmo as well, and I started training them. She was seeing the videos, so we seen each other out while we were celebrating that. And she like talked. She came up to me. She was like, "Yeah, I like what you do and all that." And I was like, "Sure, I like what you do." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we connected from there, and then from there, like we just had our first joint camp. Last month together. Actually, it was here. Nice. It went well. So like from there, it's been going good. So I could definitely say I learned a lot from her, like how to go about the business, like just everything from scheduling to setting the time of like just everything. I learned a lot from her. So I definitely got to shout out to her for sure. For like basically I knew some, but like teaching me the ropes, teaching me the game. And then shout out to Coach Whipple. I feel like that's like how I learn, not learn, but that's like how I get a lot of the way I move, like coaching, even training, like just holding kids accountable, not letting them short themselves. Like I get a lot of that from him, and just being on them, like staying on them, and just getting the best out of them. So those in the coaching world, those two, and then like I was saying earlier, my uncle and Coach Zay and Coach D, those two maybe helped me start it out. So those are the main people right there. Like, of course, my parents, they always like my dad, my mom, they always believe in me, everything like that.
Good.
But like, yeah. So shout out to all those people. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. But just know I appreciate everything you ever did for me. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. But yeah, I appreciate it too. Shout out to the Patrick Show. That's what we got to shout out too.
There you go. Appreciate you. The teamwork makes the dream work. That's what they say. That's what they say. And as we head out, what we say is just peace on 3. Sounds good with you?
Sounds
great. Let's do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Peace.
Bye bing, bye boom.
Appreciate you, my
Good
boy.
stuff.
That was smooth.